One of the most widespread issues we face in the world is division. It's like the world is a black and white drama focused on who and what is wrong and right. And when someone believes something contrary to us, well, we get petty, we fight, and we neglect our best interests. And so we become the good guys, and the mysterious them become the bad guys. This same good guy, bad guy struggle is a storytelling tool actors work with. You may have heard the phrase, "What's my motivation?" To play a character well, they must know what motivates the character's choices. We really only do what motivates us, like eat or avoid the IRS's wrath by paying our taxes. And we're most motivated when we're passionate about something we believe is right. Just ask religion, sports fans, activists, the list goes on. In an interview about how he plays his villain roles, Denzel Washington said, "As an actor in theater, you're taught that you never play a bad guy. You have to love who you are." And so to convince us that his character is wrong, Denzel has to empathize enough to understand why his character is right. For perspective, Denzel has played some very corrupt cops, mobsters, and an abusive father. So let's do a thought experiment. What if there were no good guys or bad guys? Just a bunch of people who want severely different things. In an interview with Angela Rye, Will Smith points out that that is all drama is. People wanting different things. He goes on to say, in acting, you have to completely discard your opinion and totally open yourself up to the emotional comprehension of someone else's plight, no matter how despicable or foolish it may seem to you. That openness creates the mental space to understand why a character is the way that they are. What's interesting about that is he doesn't say believe them, just emotionally comprehend them. Relate to experiences where you felt similarly. Understand why they learned what lesson. Let's go back to that thought experiment. Now we begin to see not just what they want, but why they want it. And that opens us to understand how our issues connect with anybody, including our enemies. Speaking on that, the wisest man to ever grace a screen, Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender, said, "It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If you take from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale." So how do we do that? We listen, but not how we're used to. It's easy to listen to things that we agree with or that entertain us, but it's hard to be open to understand an enemy's story. Daryl Davis is a black musician with a renowned TED Talk denoting his experience befriending Roger Kelly, the ex-Grand Dragon of the Maryland Ku Klux Klan. Plagued by the question, "How can you hate me when you don't even know me?" Davis calls Kelly to an impromptu dinner to have a chance to listen to Kelly's ideology and understand why it exists peacefully. He knew that once he understood where it came from, he could then address it. Davis and Kelly kept meeting, became friends, and Kelly even invited Davis to Klansman rallies. Kelly was recorded in a CNN interview saying, despite their different beliefs, he has a significant amount of respect for Davis. Eventually, Kelly left the Klan, and Daryl gained wisdom because both were willing to talk and both were willing to listen. So why can't we get along? To learn from Denzel, Will, Iroh, and Daryl, maybe it's because we haven't put in the effort to understand the people that we see as the bad guys. There are no guarantees that beliefs will change, but this isn't about fixing people. It's about truly addressing each other as equals. Once we begin to listen and talk with the intention of being equals, we begin to understand the little nuances that stack up and become the dividing walls between us. Let's be real, it's hard to do that between just two people. But it's far easier to do this individually than it is on a nationwide scale. If we all collectively began to learn from our enemies, maybe we could get along just a little bit better.